Back to back on you. Hey. So I had to go back and I had to do the tarot reading from the 25th to the 31st of August, which is this actual week that we're on. I usually do them at the end of the prior week, but I've been busy. So I don't think I told y'all this, but I'm a homeschooling mom now. So I homeschool two children. And it is quite a journey. I'm enjoying it so much, but it is a journey and it has been taking my attention a lot. That's why I think it's wise for me to just stick to doing one reading a week instead of trying to do something daily while I'm homeschooling. But yeah, I had to come back and do the 25th to the 31st because I just skipped on ahead and did the September 1st through the 7th. But let me tell y'all something about while I was pre-shuffling a message that I got. I usually, well, since I've come back to reading for like a month, going on, well, a little over a month now, I'm not really big into relationship readings, twin flames, because I'm just a lot more realistic. I'm a Aquarius sun, but I have Capricorn all up and through my chart. It is my most dominant energy. And I just don't believe in the fairy tales. I just can't get with the fairy tales. Although I do know that what you believe and what you think is what you manifest. I don't want to manifest that toxic shit a lot of people be manifesting in these tarot readings in like these unhealthy relationships. So I don't really read a lot about relationships, but with the cards that were falling out for me and that were drawing themselves or making themselves seen up front and undeniably for me, it's about a connection about a choice that someone has finally made that they want to pursue, and they want to pursue it with a passion, and they want to put some action behind it because they had to go through regret. Somebody had to go through regret because they were probably just being manipulative and trying to play the game, because at this point in human society it's all a game. If you're not playing, you're losing. And this person thought like that, so they were playing the game and realized that by dealing with you, you're just on a different level. You're just a whole different type of person. So they can't just play the game with you, and now they are in regret. And I feel like the regret has been something that they've been kind of dealing with for over quite a period of time. But it's becoming so heavy on them now that they are being inspired to action, that they're being called to action at this point. So if that resonates with you in any type of way, then good on you. I'm not saying go back to this person. I'm a believer in one and done. You get one chance, and when you show your ass, now I know who you are, so I'm done. Um, on the rare occasion that I do try to give somebody just a little peek of a little chance to redeem themselves, at the first time I see that you're still on that bullshit, I'm gone just as fast as I was gone the first time. Okay. So I don't know. Take with that what you will. I'm gonna go ahead and get into the real reading because I'm at a point in my life where I'm too happy for that bullshit. I am too happy and too appreciative and too thankful and too blessed and just too I'm just too for the dumb shit. Okay. So let's get into your reading for August 25th through the 31st, which is the actual week that we are on right now. Oh Lord. These surprises and breakthroughs and stuff. I think you're being met with some type of surprise or some type of breakthrough or some type of sudden realization or some type of surprise sneak attack or something like that, which could be that person who is just trying hella hard to do what they should have been doing all along. And like I done told y'all, I'm not no, look at that reunion card, the damn Three of Cups. I'm not no relationship person, but this is just what's coming to me. Some type of sneak attack, some type of blind side, some type of blitz, some type of that type of energy. You're being met with that here in this week. Don't know why, can't really say how. Maybe it'll reveal itself more in the relationship. But I will say that it just takes you by surprise, and you may have already kind of built up walls around yourself, and you may find yourself thinking, no, hell no. I don't care how hard you come at me. These walls ain't coming down. No, to the no, no, no. Hell no. To the no, no, no. It's almost like you've been betting on it. You've been betting on this to happen. You could have been that person, and I'll say that because I'm kind of like this. You could have been that person that be like, I know you'll be back, but when you be back, I can't wait because I'm gonna shit on you so hard. You may be that type of person, or you felt that type of way about someone, and it's like all of a sudden when they come and they blindside you and they blitz you and you go to feeling those feels that you did not want to feel, and I do mean big feels, when you go to feeling those big feels again, because one thing, your mind can tell you everything it wants to say, but when that heart go to talking, baby, there's nothing you can do about it. Kim say when love calls your name, it's nowhere to go, there's nowhere to hide, and it calls you by name, like without a mistake. And I feel like that's the energy that's happening here, even though I am not a love tarot reader. So I'm looking at these cards and I see one that's going to give me an outlet so I can drive this back to the finances and the money and the career, because that's something that's never going to disappoint you. Or even if it changes up, it's another way that you can always be top dog. You ain't got to be nobody's son. You ain't got to be nobody's peon when it comes to the finance area or it comes to career. But for the time being, some type of breakthrough, blitz attack, something, and I feel like you've been waiting for it. You've been almost betting on it. You would have bet your last dollar that this person was going to come back and swing your way. But I don't think you were ready for the feelings that you're feeling now that they have swung back your way. Okay. I don't think you're ready for it. And big feels. You remembering how you used to feel, you feeling things you used to feel. My bottom lip looks so succulent. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm a Leo moon. I like looking at myself. Listen, my bottom lip looks so good. Anyway, big feels, big feels, y'all. Yeah, I'm sorry. Big feels keep coming back to you, and you don't really understand why. I think that you want an explanation. I think you want compensation for the energy that you gave this person. And by compensation, I don't mean you want them to actually pay you, but you want them to show you something. So it's almost like, regardless of how I'm feeling, I'm not ready to pour anything else into you because I've already poured all that I can into you. I've already poured all that I can. I gave you all that I can. Like, on my side of things, or on not me personally, but this is how I'm feeling like the energy is for whoever is resonating with this reading. It's almost like on my side of things, I know I did what I was supposed to do. And that's how I could bet on the fact that you would be back around, because I know I did what I was supposed to do. So you're sitting real pretty. Even on the inside, you may be feeling these feels and you may be kind of reliving the feelings and stuff. You still kind of have control over it because it's almost like you were given all the time in the world to prepare for it. Because I do feel like this person was kind of on their bullshit for quite a while. I do feel like they were on their bullshit for quite a while. So yeah, you still sitting pretty. So you are the pursued party in this case. I'm not talking about nobody chasing no man or chasing no woman, or having to show nobody your love. This is not your reading. It's not your reading, sweetheart. I'm talking about that person who knows that they gave what they could give, so they walked away. And now this person is pretty much trying to love bomb or blitz attack you to make you see that they regret how they treated you. But you've expected this to happen. You almost were like waiting and ready for it to happen. But the way that it's happening, you are feeling feelings for this person, but at the same time, because you've had so long to think about how you gonna reject this person or how you gonna stun on them and whatnot, you are not swept over. You get what I'm saying? You're not just overwhelmed and taken over by emotion. Do y'all hear those children? My children crazy as hell. So you're just not taken over and swept over with emotion because you gave what you could give. You don't have another ounce to give. Now it's like, what you gonna give me? How are you going to prove to me that you are not the person that you showed yourself to be all this time? Because I just don't have it in me to keep dealing with it. So now you are the pursued party. If you were giving all to this person in the beginning, it ain't gonna be no more of that. Those tables have turned, and they have turned very quickly. And I also feel like these events are gonna happen fast. So I'm not saying that anybody is going to reunite with anybody. I'm not talking about no twin flames, no soulmates, no none of that. I'm not using any of those terms other than to say that I'm not talking about that. What I am saying is that this is going to happen quick. That's why I keep feeling that energy of like a blitz attack or like a love bomb or like, you get what I'm saying? Like this being sideswiped, hit out of nowhere with this big energy of like, oh my God, please forgive me. I'm so sorry. I've regretted. I've been, I'm on my knees begging you, please. Like that real 90s R&B type whining, like that real I love you type energy, like please take me back type energy. It's going to happen real quick. Now, when I say it's going to happen real quick, I mean the display of affection and what comes of it is going to happen real quick. I am not forecasting that you will be with anybody that y'all going to get back together. And I'll be damned if the 10 of coins card ain't right beside it. But what I am saying is that whatever decision that you make is going to be the best decision for you. And the events that transpire, if you decide quickly off the rip that nah, this ain't for me, when they come in and give you that, and try to show you that they regret what they did and that they've been lost without you and it's been just a dark period and they've been depressed and they've been gaining weight and they've been going crazy and been drinking too much without you, but things ain't been going good. Their finances just sliding all off the meter and they know they don't have the blessings that they used to have, and maybe they were up when they were with you, but when you left things start taking a downturn. When they finally do come out the mouth with all of that and love bomb you or blitz you with all of these feelings, these big feels, whatever your decision is, it will be swift. So if you are that person who is just like stone cold blooded, and you decide, nah, I feel like you're going to really bring it down on them real fast. For the other people who feel these big feels too, and they realize that although you couldn't wait on a chance to shit on this person, you do still love this person, and you feel that what they are giving you is genuine and what they're telling you is genuine, then I feel like the relationship will go forward very quickly. It will advance very quickly. So I can't speak. I can't say what you're going to do. Nobody can tell you how you're going to feel when it comes to matters of the heart or how you're going to react when it comes to matters of the heart, because matters of the heart are independent from matters of the mind. The smartest woman or the smartest man or the person with the most game, when it comes to matters of the heart, you can be knocked off your game. You can. No matter how much you prepare to tell this person, kick rocks, you could be that person that be like, I missed you too. Like, just really fall for it. And I don't mean that in a bad way. Like, I'm not judging nobody, but you really can fall again if given the opportunity. Nova, Nova, close the door and keep it down. Okay. Sorry, y'all. They be going at it. Okay. But anyway, yeah, it's gonna happen fast. So if y'all do get back into cahoots together and y'all want to make it work, then I feel like the relationship will advance really quickly. And I'm talking about moving in or engagements or eloping, that type of moving quickly. On the on the other end, if you decide to be like, nah, it'll just be like this person come to you crying and you be looking at them like, what you expect me to do about that? Or you'll be quick to tell them, well, you got to show me what you're going to show me. And they may be regretful, because let's just say it. People can be regretful and still not be about shit. So they can regret you all day, but if they ain't had no changes within themselves, or they don't have a want to change for themselves, they're still going to be the same person. And they just want you around in their life selfishly, but they're not trying to do for you. So if you feel that and you see that in a person, you can just be like, show me who you are, show me that you really care, and they're going to be real quick to fail. I mean, like in the next day or 2 days or a week or so. Like if they come to you and they on your doorstep this week saying, oh, I love you so much, but they really ain't changed nothing about themselves, by next week, Around the same time next week, it's gonna be on crashed and burned. Went to the mountaintop and hit the valley just that quick. Because it's gonna be like, oh, okay, so we got back together just for you to be on that bullshit again. Nah, not this time. Not this time. But I don't feel like you'll be I don't feel like you'll give so much of yourself that it'll hurt that much this time. I do feel like you're a lot more smarter. So I can respect this spirit. I can respect this message because again, I'm not no relationship tarot reader like that, especially not anymore. I am still a romantic. But that's just like shit. I love a lot of things, but I know that too much of anything is not healthy. So I love love, but I don't make it a point to talk about love all the time, especially not, on YouTube anymore. I'm just okay. So anyway, I feel like whatever happens, you are not going to give so much of yourself that it causes you to feel that you have lost anything or that you have lost your position, that high position of being the pursued party. Against all odds, no matter what happens, you are the pursued party here. So if y'all get back together, they will quickly show you that they were really about what they were saying. Even if they weren't about what they were saying, you are still the pursued party, so you'll just end up being the one who got away. I'm the one who got away for about 4 or 5 guys. So, I mean, it's bittersweet. I mean, it's nice to see them and be like, yeah, best thing you never had. But at the same time, it's almost like I'm tired of just playing around with people. I'm tired of playing with people. Like, who's gonna be the one who actually get it right? But anyway, that's just how we feeling here. That's just the energy that you're feeling here. It's like if you're going to show me that you've changed, you're going to show me. And I'm not going to assist you in any way. I'm not going to tell you what to do. I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear. I'm not going to pacify you. I'm not going to comfort you. I'm not going to coddle you. I'm not going to love on you. You're going to do all of that and you're going to pursue me and you're going to show me that you value me. Not that you just want me in your life, but that you value me in your life. So that's what's up over here on this side with this energy. Because something died. Like it may have been a pattern in your life where you kept kind of doing, it could have been like a demon or like this monkey on your back where you kept finding yourself in these relationships. Just like I was just talking about, I'm the one who got away for about 4 or 5 people. So what was it about me that made me kept attracting these guys who could not be what I needed them to be? And when you go to asking yourself them hard questions like that, that's when you go to getting real answers. Okay. So something died with your last attempt to love this person and give them all you wanted to give them or all that you could give them, and they just could not be what you needed them to be. So you finally made up in your mind and you had this breakthrough that nah, I'm not dealing with it anymore. It's not going down like that anymore. Something died in you. That little naive spirit died in you. That hopefulness for something that is not realistic kind of died in you. That fairy tale of how love is supposed to be. It died in you, but it doesn't mean that you are just this cold-hearted bitch now, or this cold-hearted, stone cold pimp player now. It's more like a, hey, King A. It's more like a that part died in me, so that the more mature, real understander of genuine love person could be born. So that the more mature person who does not accept anyone who will try to beat me down or um not literally beat me, but for some beat me, the person who won't allow somebody to degrade you or allow someone to devalue you, that person died. The person who would allow somebody to devalue you or degrade you, that person died within this last relationship with the person who I feel is trying to blitz attack you and come back. We're not in a retrograde, so I don't think that this is something that is just a test, but it's gonna be up to you to figure that out. That's gonna be up to you. And I feel like if you decide to not deal with it, it's going to because you're gonna hold yourself back for a good reason. It's gonna be like, nah, I don't really want to deal with this, but for a good reason. It's not just you being too scared to move forward with this person or being too fearful. It's none of that. Like, you already dealt with all of that. You done had your breakdowns and breakthroughs, and you done dealt with the deep questions and the harsh realities and the dying of the fairy tales and all of that. You are now the pursued party, and you will not give up that position. You like this new lease on life. You like this new position. So if it requires you to dwindle that or become less of that, you don't want it. You don't want it. And you can see when somebody is wanting you to dwindle that or give up less of that. And you're very blunt about it. You're very blunt about telling them, no, you won't degrade me. You won't devalue me. What you won't do, someone else will. It's that type of energy. And I feel like overall, you are paving the way for anyone who comes behind you. And I mean, any children that you may bear, any children that you may already have, any people that are very close to you, like family. You are building something with this mentality that you have. And when I say that, I mean the fact that if you have children watching you, or when you have children and they watch you, keep that kind of grace and that stature and that value for yourself, they're going to have it for themselves. And the people who come from them are going to have it for themselves. A lot of times, the legacy of the impact of who you are as a person, you don't even get to see in your lifetime. But I feel like this type of energy of requiring people to show you who you are, who they are, and show you what you mean to them, is so amazing. It's so powerful. It's so impactful. And I just want you to know that even if you don't see it in this lifetime, how much of a legacy you are leaving behind for other people, it's important. It's important that you are now in that place. It's important that you lost that person that allowed people to degrade you. Because when you raise children, they will not allow that. And when they raise children, they will not allow that. Do you see how impactful that is? Just a simple change within yourself. You thinking that it's going to be just, something that you learn from a breakup. It's not just any old breakup. And I think that's why it's showing up in this reading for me. Because I'm not trying to talk to you about no any old stupid ass fling. I don't care about that. I care about something that's impactful and that does have a legacy. I'm all about legacy. I'm all about building so that my children can have, and their children can have, and their children can have. And this is the type of energy that is useful for building. Whether you get with this person or whether you kick them to the curb permanently and they just continue to see you as the one who got away, whatever happens, you just holding on to yourself. I guess nobody ever told you all you must hold on to is you, is you, is you. Ooh, ooh. You holding on to yourself. You're valuing yourself. You're giving yourself everything that anybody else did not give you. And I do feel like there is something that came from the home that you grew up in. Something came from the home that you grew up in where you were not valued, where you were not valued, you were not treated with respect, you were not treated with common decency that people would give a dog. You were not treated like that. You were kind of shunned, you felt, or you were treated as if you didn't matter, or this in some type of way you didn't feel wanted, you didn't feel kept, you didn't feel protected. And these are scars that will cause you to be that person that lets people devalue you and lets people degrade you. But something died with this last relationship where you're not that person anymore. Basically, that child that still felt unwanted and unkept and unprotected, that child died. And you came back into the person who you are today, or you were born into the person that you are today. That new moon in Virgo could do that for you. That new moon could definitely do that. It could be that breakthrough. Ooh, getting them chills over here. But it's requiring people to show you that you matter. And not even for the fact that you need validation, but because you have already validated yourself and will not accept anything less than what you have put on yourself in terms of value. So yeah, you holding on to yourself. You require anybody. Thank you, Mel. That's so sweet. You require anybody who meets you or comes into your life to hold you and to protect you and to love on you the way you hold and protect and love on yourself. And that is impactful. That makes for a powerful legacy. all because you chose to heal yourself and not continue a cycle or a pattern. Because people who let folks devalue them, they're not the first ones in their family to do that. That's a pattern. That's a learned pattern. And whoever made you feel that way in your own childhood home, they were made to feel that way. And the person who made them feel that way was made to feel that way. These are all childhood wounds that are something that we have to kill, something that we have to let die within ourselves. And it looks like and feels like that's what has happened here. And you can expect something different on the horizon. You can expect something different. So, like I said, when you have this change in yourself and the person comes back, if you get with this person, how I said the relationship will take off really quickly, that's that something different coming in your horizon. If you are on the side where it's like, nah, I see you ain't really with it, I'm not dealing with it, and you quickly let that person go, then you can trust and believe that on the horizon something different is coming because you are different. So you don't keep attracting the same thing. But I'm just gonna be honest with you, and I just see that reunion card. So I'm not saying that you're gonna stay with this person, but it's definitely here where somebody is coming back. Somebody is coming back here. Okay. So just be on the lookout for that. But the coming back part is not the important part. The important part is the fact that you are different now. That you are different now, and the energy that you are giving off now is so powerful. Oh my God, it's so powerful. It's life changing. So know that even if this person does come back, the results will not be the same that they have been before. These will not be the same results because you are not the same person. Okay. So great reading. I'm glad I came back and I did this reading from the 25th to the 31st. I thank you so much for watching. I wish you all the very best. I love you so much. Thank you for the comments, guys. I definitely thank you for that. And yeah, I'll catch y'all next time I come up here and do one of my weekly readings. Bye.